Yeah.
All right, first topic.
Glad somebody picked up that
RuneScape is awesome.
God damn it, Corbin.
Special guest Corbin on the DemonBit Podcast. First and final appearance.
What makes RuneScape so awesome?
No, we're not doing this.
For the love of God, I don't think I have anything good to say about it.
You get to listen to metal while you play it, right?
Yeah.
See, there you go.
And watch
Good thing.
X-Files.
Yeah. That's about all you do.
play
Do you also
RuneScape.
ask what the fuck you're doing with your life when you play it?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Then you just do a little dance emote and you're like, everything's okay. You know?
Then you go back to mining,
That's what I did.
which is what I did. Mining is the best thing ever.
Lots of metal.
Yeah.
You said you were going to tell me something about the old black metal scene in Michigan.
It's
And
awful.
I don't think we ever got around to it.
I hear you though.
No, not the local scene. Talking about, like,
Doesn't matter. It's
you want to talk about some of the old bands.
Veil of Winter.
Yeah. that's a good one.
I guess we can start with the local bands right now, since
okay with that.
Corbin mentioned Veil of Winter. I only saw them once, but Bill and Corbin saw them in their full glory.
Yeah, they're some of the greatest, some of the most intense metalheads ever. Pizza dough, crust, pentagram on the chest. He ripped his shirt open during one of the shows. He had some of the pizza crust stuff like smushed on his stomach and the pentagram. He then proceeded to tear pages out of a Bible.
I like that
It
part.
made everyone really, really upset.
Did you want to sacrifice a
fucking
rabbit on
awesome.
stage or something?
Yeah, he asked the people who were putting on the show if he could sacrifice a rabbit on stage during their set. They didn't let him.
When I saw them, they weren't black metal. There was just like some like summoning worship with just a bass guitar and a drum set,
Yeah.
and I thought that
Did
was
they
pretty
have
awesome.
keyboard then?
Yeah,
Yeah, the keyboard player was crazy.
yeah, it was just like pure summoning worship. But the second time they played it sounds quite amazing. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if they're still around anymore.
I was
They
gonna
had
say,
more
I
than
assume
5
by all the
people
laughing they sucked, but that sounds pretty fucking awesome.
They were pure entertainers.
Yeah,
The truest form.
I have absolutely no clue if Veil of Winter's around anymore, but I would probably see them again if they were. I feel like they would have been laughed out of town though.
They're a Northern
Yeah.
Michigan band?
Yeah, they were
They
from,
played in Kalkaska. They're
okay.
from... I'm not really sure where they're actually from. Well, yeah, the vocalist went to school in Traverse City. I knew someone who said that they were in some of his classes, and he was always
sitting in the
really
corner.
weird and brutal.
Yeah. He would have been in one of those warning commercials about the warning signs that you need to look for people that are going to kill everyone at school.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stick anchovies in your ears.
I actually used to talk to their keyboardist a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He showed me this band, Ice Dragon,
That's
and
fucking
I showed
amazing.
him Gorbalog.
Gorog is awesome.
Yeah.
How'd you meet him?
I messaged him on MySpace.
Oh.
Said I thought they were awesome.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Back when MySpace was a thing?
Yeah.
This was like 8 years ago.
Yeah, at least 8 years
At
ago.
least. Wow.
Well, when we first started going to local shows, it was all like fairly decent bands.
What other bands?
Death metal and thrash metal. And some pretty good punk bands like
The
Good.
Seal Clubbers.
Yep. Steel Clubbers are awesome. Deficits.
Yeah, Deficit was awesome.
Yeah, they kind of became worse. as
Deficits.
time
Wasn't
went
that the band that became So Be It?
No.
No? Oh, okay. I was...
I think Deficits are always Deficits.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think they changed.
The first few demos were awesome, and they were awesome live, but then they started going into kind of core-ish areas.
Yeah.
Like
And
the
there
rest
were
of the
a couple.
bands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there were a
yeah.
lot of them that did that.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds like pretty much the current metal scene is 90% core and 10% like stoner.
That was like
Yeah.
2008 or 9 that we stopped going,
Mm-hmm.
because it was just turning it into a fucking core fest, and it was awful.
There was a band that played like 2 good shows called the Kevorkian Circuit, and then they went the same way. They
Yeah.
kinda
I
got
saw
a lot
them live.
worse. I liked
Yeah.
them in their first couple shows, and then
Even when I
changed
didn't
the
like their
a
music,
bit.
they still had a lot of energy.
Yeah, they were always all right.
Yeah. But So Be It was probably the best fucking local band ever.
Yeah. Most talented. And
Yeah, they sounded exactly like Death.
Yep.
With like a shitload of instrumental stuff as well.
So why the fuck did these guys go core? All these bands. So you think it's just a response to the audience? Or?
Yeah, everyone would leave during their sets. It would be like a chord band would play before them. There'd be 40 people there. They would get up on stage and there would be like 10 people.
Wow.
Everyone would just go outside and go smoke a cigarette or something, and they'd wait until the band was over to come back in.
Well, they wouldn't smoke a cigarette because that'd be breaking edge.
Yeah. Most of them didn't want to do that. But
So that many
they
straight
had
dragons.
They had absolutely no people there.
How do you even counter now?
Yes.
This is happening.
Yes, there have been that many straight edge dragons. Just like you said.
We're just knocking it out of the park today.
No, wasn't it that So Be It show? That kid tried hardcore dancing and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what was that? Someone. What the fuck was that band?
I was trying to think of it too, but I couldn't remember.
I put that fucking douchebag that was hardcore dancing everyone in a headlock and then he left.
Yeah.
He was just like flailing his arms all over me. I was like, what the fuck are you
picked him
doing?
up and held him for like an entire song. Just like not let go. He was throwing a little fit and like, getting really angry.
But then he was doing it for like deficits or something, and then I just grabbed him by the head and put him in a
Oh
headlock.
yeah, I remember that. Too. That was good stuff.
And then he left. I didn't see him again after that, but
No.
that was the last show that we went to.
Understandably.
Yeah. That was the same show that your brother got his, that kid jumped on your brother's head and then he lost his glasses.
Wow.
It was so stupid.
Andy's not a short person either.
He jumped on top of a table.
Yeah.
Yeah. He like jumped on top of a table and then jumped on Andrew.
Oh my gosh.
Like a little local show.
Complete idiot.
Yeah. I think that might have been the last time Sobia even played around here. Because I never saw any of their shit again after that. And I think they moved up to Marquette or something now, so I don't even know if they're around anymore.
Yeah, last I looked on their social media crap, they were in Marquette.
Yeah, I think they have.
The guitarist was in Marquette or whatever, and that's where the band was officially listed as.
One released a demo, and
Oh,
it was fucking fantastic.
need
It was
to
like
find that.
Yeah. But definitely check out Some Be It if you can.
If you could find anything on them, I couldn't.
I can't think of any other good local shows that we saw back then though. Gates of Burial were okay for like a week.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're still around.
Local
either.
bands, they're good for a week. They're bad for a week.
But
And when they do a breakdown and chant, "Fuck bitches, get money."
yeah, actual true story.
That actually sounds pretty hilarious.
They were one of the more popular ones around here though, so I'm not sure if they're still around.
Changed their name.
I take it they weren't doing it ironically.
No.
God
I
damn
love
it.
What did they change their name to?
Gates of Burial, and I can't remember. They did become something else.
It was something really silly sounding.
Yeah.
I think what some of their members left the band too when they became a core band because they had a way different lineup the last few times I saw them than they did the first few times I saw them when they were actually good.
Well, maybe it's a change of lineup that led them down the core direction. Who knows?
No, they kind of started going that way with their original people too.
Oh, okay.
They had like 3 guitarists at the same time. It was really confusing.
Yeah.
We should stop giving airtime to shitty bands.
Is Victor
now
Fix
we're
the
talking
King from
about-
Michigan?
Yeah, they are.
They were pretty
They're
good
from
for local
Traverse
band.
area, and they moved down to like Grand Rapids. They're a good local band.
Yeah, I think they're fairly popular too.
What
band was that?
Victor Fix the Sun.
Oh, okay. Never heard of them.
They're pretty
They weren't
fun
like
band.
an extreme metal band by any means,
No.
but they were kind of punky ska.
Oh.
I'm not even sure how to describe them.
Probably not even on Metal Storm then. Or
Well, definitely on
Metal
Storm.
Archives.
I doubt
Sorry.
they're on Metal Archives too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably why I haven't heard of them.
So Be It and Deficits are on Metal Archives though.
I'll have to post a link for that.
And Deficits actually has a few full-length albums.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, wonder where you can get your hands on that, because I kind of want one of them.
I have 2 of them, I think.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I
pretty
got them and they're still playing around here. Where's Demise of the Enthroned from?
They're at fuck, where are they from?
Waterford?
Flint.
They're from Flint. Yeah,
Flint,
that's
okay.
right. Yep.
Well, they've played up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got the Metal Fest that's been in East Jordan the past 2 years, or Metal Fest,
Quote,
air
unquote.
quotes, yeah. Like most of the festivals up here in the local scene, it's all just the hardcore, mostly hard rock, actually,
Yeah.
and not even hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they were nice enough to come up and play Metal Fest this past July.
East Jordan?
Up in East Jordan, yeah. That's actually moving to Gaylord next year. It's going to be in a bar instead of an awesome field. But, oh yeah, we got photos of that. Corbin took those photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corbin took some awesome photos of Demise, so check that out. But
It's on the site, isn't it? DemonBit?
yeah, it's on the DemonBit site. But yeah, I thought those guys are pretty good, actually. I mean, they're skilled enough. It's still got some...
I really enjoyed it. They stood out, especially during that show. They stood out like miles away from everyone else, just because they were actual
Metal?
thrashy black. They were,
Yeah.
something. They were actually good metal.
Yeah, they've got a lot of different influences too. They've got a little bit of stoner influence, a little bit of groove influence, a little bit of even a little core influence. I mean, but
Maybe. I don't know.
there's just
I
little
remember that
tidbits
show.
of everything through it. They're quite interesting for a local band.
Well, core doesn't have to be bad.
No, yeah, I mean,
It's
I'm not a fan
not a
of core
swear
music,
word or anything, but
could be, but I know a band certainly probably doesn't want to be labeled core for good reason. But no, it's just they're a local band. They're developing. Well, they're a smaller in band. They're developing. They're they're going to go through stylistic changes, and they're going to retain little bits of each of the style as they go through it. But yeah, I enjoyed them thoroughly. I thought they were great. That was the whole reason I wanted to go to the festival. So
Yeah. No, I knew nothing about them before that show, but
yeah, I didn't either, actually. I had never heard of them. I just went through and I looked up all the bands on the venue, and that was the only one, well, other than Augrey.
yeah.
But Augrey's another up-and-coming band right now. They're pretty new, and they've just been hitting every venue they can. They've been playing with a lot of hardcore bands. They've been playing with a lot of punk bands.
They've been all over the fucking place, too.
Yeah, they've been all over Michigan. They're just playing any venue, any show they can get into right now to get some publicity and
I thought
get some
Tyler
revenue.
said that between the time you guys saw him in Bay City and when you saw him at Metal Fest or whatever, you've seen him twice. He said that they like changed their style.
Actually,
or whatever.
I think Tyler's seen him 3 times, hasn't he? Because they played. We watched him in Bay City at BB Kane's Sawmill, or was it? No, it wasn't BB Kane's.
No.
It was what was that bar's name that closed
I
down?
don't fucking remember. I can never remember the name of that place.
Anyway, that venue's closed down now, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter. But we
No,
watched him down in
sounds
Bay
really
City. We watched him at Metal Fest, or
We didn't catch Metal Fest.
No, we didn't catch him
They
at
played
Metal
the day
Fest.
before,
That's
right?
right. Yeah, they played day 1, and we got there for day 2 for Demise. But they played a show in
They played a show here.
Kalkaska. Yeah, they played a show in Kalkaska, and it was I missed that one. Fuck, I missed it by like.
Me and Tyler saw it. They were pretty good.
yeah, he said they like changed somewhat stylistically.
So here's the thing.
They lost their basses. Yeah, go
so
into it. Yeah.
They did have a band change. They lost their bassist, quit out on them, and I actually have some audio recorded from just talking to him or whatever. That may or may not go up on the site, given their permission. So they lost their bassist, and then Haley, their lead, picked up bassist or as bass. And
Really
on
good
top
local
of
level
that-
vocalist.
Yeah, she's fucking
pretty
awesome
surprising.
for. I mean, there aren't a whole lot of fantastic female growlers. She's fucking up there, I think.
Yeah, for local level, definitely.
Yeah.
It's pretty much out of the park for a local level.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the mind-blowing part about the band, and the only reason I actually go. I hate to put it that way, but because their guitarist is good too.
Yeah.
And their music's okay, but it's great to see a musician that's knocking something out of the park for the level of play that they're in.
Yeah.
So.
What was that band that you guys saw downstate? You said it was like the loudest thing ever.
Oh, Wolfhook.
Wolfhook?
Yeah, we don't talk about Wolfhook. Mostly because we can't hear ourselves anymore because
Yeah.
Wolfhook deafened us. I had plugs in that whole show. or that whole set, and I could not hear anything.
I didn't have anything.
You
certainly could not hear anything after that fucking show.
That's the highest pitch freaking scream I've ever heard, and that's his entire vocal style is high pitched scream, high pitched scream.
Their vocal style is a lot like Iron Maiden. I think they're really influenced by like 80s metal sort of stuff. So he would pull off these screams that have these weird fucking resonance, and it would pair with the speakers at Token, and it would fucking kill your eardrums. It's like, wow! And you just be like, I can't hear anything now.
Great. You gotta go, like put a finger in your ear like that, and
Yep.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It just like feels like your eardrums vibrating out of your head or something.
I think mine wanted to fucking murder its way out of my ear canal. But yeah. They weren't bad as a band. It's just and it's not. I don't even know if it's the vocals.
They're obnoxious.
I definitely blame him partially for that, because it wasn't like, oh, we're gonna do this a couple times a song. That was his entire style. It was like 4 times a song he would just scream really high pitch for as long as he could.
Well, he would do this. Thing. He'd hold like a note, and he'd be like, "Wow, wow," at the end of it, and that's the part that would kill your fucking ears. And so that was definitely the thing that he was jerking off with quite a lot. So it was like every time there was some sustained vocal note, he'd throw that at the end of it just to murder your ears a little bit more.
And it wasn't completely terrible. It's just
I thought the band was awesome for.
Yeah, I thought the band was okay for what it was, but it was just so overdone. He overused that. If he had used it a little more to his advantage, and spaced it a little bit more, it would have been a really great band, I thought. But I know they're pretty popular. I've seen them actually on several metal sites, international level metal sites.
They seem pretty accessible. I haven't listened to too much of their stuff, but they seem really 80s influenced.
Yeah,
which
definitely.
Is definitely a bonus in the state, just with the way things are.
Yeah. I mean, if anybody's familiar with the Michigan, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but what I get from Michigan is Northern Michigan is mostly core influenced and stoner groove influenced.
Hard rock.
Hard rock, yeah, and it's entirely hard rock.
It's split between you have the hipsters, and then you have the older folk.
Well, I came to a realization about that, because Southwest Michigan is completely different than Southeast Michigan when it comes to the influences, and all those influences sort of flow up into Northern Michigan. But the Southeast Michigan is all the college hipster crowd.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, Southwest. That's all the college hipster crowd, Grand Valley, and all that. And because if you look at the bands that are coming out there, they're mostly the core stoner stuff, and it's all and a lot of friggin'. And then there's the Southeast, which is you're coming mostly out of the Detroit area, and you're getting a lot of old heavy metal influence. You're getting black metal influence. You're getting death metal influence. And then you're still getting the popular current trends, which are the hard rock.
Yeah.
Kid Rock's a big name in Michigan. And then you're still getting some of the stoner influence in the group, too.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that's more like an age. I think it's more of an age-driven thing. Yeah. So with the younger crowd, you get all the core nonsense. Now with the older crowd, you get all the really heavy 80s influence, where it's all, hard rock or heavy metal or whatever the geezers think is fucking awesome at the time, and then on the other half you get whatever the tweens think is awesome at the time.
Those guys don't play a lot of local level shows either, the older guys. So I feel like the core scene took off because those guys were playing in the high school popular.
Well, I don't think it's that they're not playing. I think it's that they're not expanding beyond the Detroit area much. You don't see those bands in Northern Michigan, and you don't really see them much in Southwest Michigan. Southwest Michigan, you see Grand Rapids, which is pretty much the hub of everything, and they have one big band come in fucking bands that I don't listen to. Crap, I can't think of any of their names. The really popular bands that are mainstream metal that aren't good. Somebody throw some names out here. I can't think of them. Disturbed, yeah. You get Disturbed over in Grand Rapids. You get things that over in Grand Rapids, and then you get all these core lower level bands that play with them, and they're all super elitist too. I don't get it. They don't want to mingle with some of the older black and death metal crowds. It's kind of weird.
I would know.
That's Southwest Michigan.
I don't know whose fault that is, though. The black or death metal crowd or the
hard rock crowd.
Because a lot of those extreme metal guys don't really give a shit about those guys at all.
No, I'm just saying, I've noticed those people don't give a shit about older black and death metal music.
Yeah.
And,
The
you know,
elitism
of course,
could really
black
go
and death
either
metal
way.
people don't
Yeah,
want
yeah,
that
that's
fucking...
what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know whose fault it is or both of their faults or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not trying to assign blame here, but I'm just saying it's interesting because to me that's what I get from Michigan is there's 3 separate regions: Southwest, Southeast, and Northern.
But I think
We get the worst of everything.
probably my favorite local level band is probably East and Blast.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, especially as far as black metal goes. We saw them with Vector in Lansing at Black and Moon. Unfortunately, Black and Moon closed. They had a fucking...
Greatest store of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a store in the back that sold the most obscure shit you could think of, metal-wise.
Horde of Worms.
Yeah, Horde of Worms. They had patches.
I actually saw a Horde of Worms t-shirt on T-Shirt Slayer one time, and the guy's like, shit, he wanted a lot of money for it.
That's awesome.
That's your guy, your Golberog CD, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
That was back in what, like 2012?
That was in 20... It might have been 2012.
Yeah.
2013-ish.
Okay.
It was right after Vector released Outer Isolation, and I think that was in 2012.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
I can't remember what CDs I got there. I got some really... Oh, I got Deeds of Flesh's first demo. I also really wanted to buy the Deeds of Flesh hoodie that they had, but it was like torn, which would have been more awesome, but it was just like a really fucking obscure store, and it was excellent. I'm really sad Black and Moon closed. But we saw Hallstatt, thrash metal band from downstate somewhere. I haven't really checked it out much, but they were pretty good. And then Vector played, and Vector are awesome, but not Michigan metal. But and then East and Blast played after Vector because they got there late. And I heard that Hallstatt played through East and Blast's set, even though they had gotten there by then. And East and Blast was really pissed off about that because everyone left after Vector. So it was just like me, Bill, Corbin, another one of our friends, and like maybe 5 other people that stayed to watch East and Blast.
So all the shitheads left after Vector.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying and all that.
But East and Blast played a fucking excellent set.
Yeah.
They were very good.
I feel like most
Very
people
good
probably
surprise.
thought the show was over.
Yeah, that's true. But it was definitely worth sticking around to see them.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming out with a new album soon.
Oh, yeah. Holy shit, yeah. Gotta get on that. Gotta buy that.
Yeah. They have one song released on their Bandcamp right now, and the album art is rather fantastic. I'm really excited for that. They have 2 other demos. They have a 20-minute demo released in 2010 that's excellent.
If there's any Metal Storm users out there, you guys should definitely vote these guys on.
Yeah.
There's a vote for them. We need to get them added to Metal Storm.
Yeah, they have a
'cause
self-titled demo released in 2010 that's around 20 minutes long. Another demo called Forest of Frost, which is a remaster of some stuff that they made around 2010 as well. And another demo called Altars of Blood. My personal favorite is Altars of Blood. I obviously haven't listened to their upcoming album yet, but I'm super excited for it.
And they're really awesome guys, too. They were able
Yeah.
to scrape me up a copy of Forest of Frost on cassette. That was brilliant. Even though they were sold out on their Bandcamp.
Yeah, that was
So.
fucking awesome. And they have good prices on their Bandcamp too.
Yep, definitely. Worth buying all their merch.
Yeah, and they have a couple guys in another band called DemonBit. They just released their first full-length album. Heavy metal, really fucking raw sounding. It's excellent.
I'm not a huge fan, but they're pretty good. They're much better than some of the other bands out there. And they're entertaining as hell.
It reminds me of Merciful Fate. The really old Merciful Fate stuff, like their demo. Really fucking raw. High octane heavy metal.
I guess thinking about like current black metal bands and stuff, Efing, spelled with an I.
Yeah, IFING.
Yeah, like the mythological river or whatever. They're actually out of what's that town? It's just west of Grand Rapids, probably about 30 minutes to an hour. But they've released one full-length album, and it's fantastic. It actually got quite a bit of international press a few years ago when it came out.
Yeah. We got that at Vertigo, didn't we?
Yeah, I picked that up at Vertigo. I was lucky I got that copy because it's pretty hard to find a copy now. I noticed they were actually pretty popular in the South American circles, too.
That's awesome.
I saw a few reviews that were in Spanish, so...
Yeah, they're kind of I wouldn't call them atmospheric black metal, but they're getting there.
That's about where, that's what they're going for.
Yeah, but
very reminiscent of stuff, Northern European stuff. Trying to think of what they best compare to here. Got any ideas?
I think they're good enough to be called fairly unique, actually.
Yeah.
They bring their own ideas.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan. I keep up on their Facebook posts just to see what's going on. They're keep talking about a new album they're going to be doing here soon. There's no real news on it, but they're talking they're going to be working on it over the next year or so. I don't know. I hear some mixed reviews about what the guys' personalities are like. I think I only...
Well, it's definitely one of the more promising bands in Michigan right now, I'd
definitely.
say.
So add Eisenblast and Efing to your lists there.
Other active Michigan black metal bands, Dark Winter and Summon. Summon have been around forever.
Dark Winter, what's... I don't remember Dark Winter.
Dark Winter are really raw atmospheric black metal band. I think they have... I don't even know if they have a full-length album out yet, but they're definitely worth checking out. They play live shows downstate all the time.
Where are they out of?
That is a good question. I think Southfield.
Okay.
I could be wrong about that, but it's around there somewhere. It's in the Detroit area.
Somewhere downstate.
Yeah, it is Southfield.
Awesome.
Summon have been around forever. They're more... I don't want to call them technical black metal, but it is kind of technical just because of how fucking fast and furious they play.
And I got some pretty fucking hilarious lyrics.
The Summon, not Sauron.
Oh, Summon. Yeah, okay, that's right.
Yeah, but...
Shit, who the fuck is Summon? I haven't listened to them, really.
Summon have...
I know the name. I should know this band.
They have a lot... They have a few members that are in a lot of other Michigan black metal bands, like Masochist and Wind of the Black Mountains.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of like their trio of bands. They all sound very similar, but I think Summon is the most popular one. Wind of the Black Mountains is my personal favorite, but he hasn't released anything in forever. I think it's all just they're concentrating on Summon right now.
It's pretty interesting how much crossovers in the local band scene. Like DemonBit is connected to Eisenblast and another band as well. I can't remember.
But all of Summon, Masochist, and Wind of the Black Mountains had albums out like at the start of the second wave black metal scene.
Wow.
Yeah, and they were quite excellent.
It's pretty fantastic.
Other Michigan black metal, Shroud of Despondency. I think.
Yeah. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think they're one of the more popular ones.
Very strange. Their styles change. It's just evolved so many times.
They have an absolute dick ton of albums.
Official measurement there.
Yes.
Is
Dick ton
is that a European dick ton or an American dick ton?
I think it's that Michigan dick.
I'm pretty sure it's close to like
Metric or imperial.
Yeah.
at least 15 releases.
Really? Is that including singles and EPs and shit, or?
Yeah, demos and shit.
Okay.
You have links on there. Just click
No,
on
I just remember back when they came from the UP, and
Yeah, from Marquette.
yeah, Marquette. That's right. Damn, glad you remembered that. But yeah, they were playing up there for a while, and they kind of went through their early demo phase and shit, and then they went on hiatus for like a release hiatus for a while, and then they kind of changed their style again. But before they went on that release hiatus, they did the Forced to Wander. Was that a full length album? Or
That was a demo. That was a
demo,
15-minute demo.
Yeah, because they did 2 previous demos before that, or a demo and an album.
I think they came after their first full length.
Okay, yeah, because they did a demo, and then they did a full length, and that kind of established their first style. And then out of nowhere, they released this new demo, and it's a completely different style. They went through this weird evolution, and it's just this
I
really
think that was around
dark
2002.
shit for one album. Weird stuff, absolutely weird stuff. And then they went on their hiatus after that. And
that
I
was
don't really
their.
remember much.
That was right after their first full length.
Yeah.
For Eternity Brings No Hope. In 2002. But they've gone through like so many genre changes.
Yeah, and
Like-
that's kind of what's the signature of the band, though. They're like, fuck it, we don't really care about genres, just call us metal.
Yeah. And they have 19 releases on their Bandcamp, and I think they're all name your price.
Awesome. So jump on top of that. Make some donations, get some shit.
Definitely Forced to Wander.
They cover multiple genres too, so it's not like anyone couldn't find something that they liked on there.
Yeah, their early demo, actually, I didn't like the metal elements in the early demo, but they had this like weird bluegrass thing going on that was actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
And then they jumped into their first album, and it kind of worked out the kinks in their metal approach or whatever it is, whatever they're going for.
Mm-hmm.
And then they completely changed it with Forced to Wander again. And the Forced to Wander I still think is their best release, but
I think it's also my favorite that I've listened to. I haven't listened to all these, but I listened to...
what else is on? When did they come back off their hiatus, like release hiatus? It's probably like 2011 or something,
The
right?
first one or the second one? Because I know they recently had a like pseudo hiatus that lasted like 2 seconds.
Yeah, no,
It was
they.
on there.
I mean, they actually had a release hiatus between.
Oh, 2005 to 2011.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. Yep. So after Forced to Wander, they just kind of went off and didn't release stuff. I don't know if they were playing. I didn't really watch them. But then they came back and they had a more refined style to them. And their albums all sort of followed. Like there was an evolution a little bit in there between 2011 and 2013, I want to say. There was, but it was mostly just an improvement of what they already had going on.
Yeah, they recently had like some kind of planned hiatus after Family Tomb.
Yeah, 2015. They said they were done with Shrouded Despondency, and they were going to change their name and do a more like traditional metal band instead of changing styles and consistency. But then they ended up releasing their newest album under the Shrouded Despondency name, and
They've actually released 2 albums this year already.
oh really?
Yeah, Moon from the Mountain and Of Origin, Conflict, and Recurrence. I definitely have to check those out. The last one I checked out was Family Tomb.
So yeah, their rumors of their death have been greatly exaggerated.
Yeah, they're from Wisconsin. They're currently located in Wisconsin, but they're originally from Marquette. And on their Facebook it says Upper Peninsula at heart.
Yeah, traitors, Michigan traitors. No, definitely, they're fantastic.
Yeah, especially that Forced to Wander into Nothing demo.
Yeah,
That was
they're.
so strange.
I'm gonna say it's sort of like their third generation after when they came back in 2011. They got really fucking dark. They did a couple albums that are all like suicide based and shit.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if like all these different changes in genre are like what their mindset was when they were recording it, because it's just a 2-man band. So.
Yeah. One guy does all the music and the other guy does the vocal. I don't know if he does the lyrics, but I know he does the vocals.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Yeah, one guy does all the instruments and the other guy does vocals.
But
Oh, the vocalist right now joined the band in 2011 though, so that's probably why they kind of followed down that path.
yeah, I was gonna say I forgot about that. That's why things changed between 2002 and 2011.
Probably what brought their focus on more. So I'm guessing that other guy, yeah, he did the vocals before that.
I guess we're getting kind of carried away, though. Yeah, Shrouded Despondency, add that to the list. Anybody else got some input here?
But that Forced to Wander into Nothing demo reminded me a lot of another local band called Wanderer of the Wasteland.
Oh, the new is that a spin-off?
Wanderer of the Waste, yes.
I'm trying to remember. The Eisenblast guys know them or know him? Yeah. It's a one-man project.
Yeah, they're working on releasing his first album right now. But that is such a strange project.
It's
Wanderer of the Waste.
Really atmospheric noise music influenced almost.
Well, it's just like...
That's what I got out of it anyway.
Oh, you're not a fan?
No, I talked to Noah about this earlier.
Yeah, you said it was White Noise Simulator?
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm just coming to the slow realization that I hate black metal secretly. Because it seems like most black metal bands that other people like, it's like, this is just white fucking noise, and I don't appreciate
Black
it.
noise.
So,
Well,
black noise, there you go.
what were you listening to it on? I feel like...
So that contributes too, because I was listening to it on the work PC speakers, and your monitor, I have that exact same monitor at work, so you should know my
Acer?
pain. Yeah,
Okay.
that those speakers are fucking garbage. But I think that's still a valid complaint because my garbage speakers, I couldn't hear anything on my garbage speakers from this garbage album. Kind of the way that I'm looking at it. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it.
I don't know. I thought it was
I
fucking
listened to it when I got home too on AKGs.
Okay.
So it's a little better. It's still pretty white noisy though. Like halfway through.
Lo-fi. I don't have a problem with that at all. Like,
I'm okay with lo-fi as long as it's. I guess I want to use skilled. I think it's a lot of those kind of music. It's about the subtleties. I think if you listen to one band, that's the only thing you've ever listened to. It's probably gonna sound like fucking white noise.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of those
Wander
things,
of the Waste pulled off the whole like cult attitude way better than a lot of these other bands. Because, cult, whatever bullshit. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really fucking weird, and I listened to it like 4 times over and over again.
Speaking
the
of
first time I heard it.
cult mentality, who released that one music video that really fucking...
It was one of those 3 bands. Either Masochist, Summon, or Wind of the Black Mountains.
I think it was Wind of the Black Mountains that released it.
Okay.
That now that you say it, it kind of... That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. Wind of the Black Mountains was a one-man band, so I think it might have been Masochist.
Oh, okay.
But they share members, though, so...
Okay. God damn it. We'll put a link to it in the description.
Yeah, we'll find it. It's fucking awesome. VHS recording in the woods.
flames,
Yeah.
candles, and shit.
Who is it? Something on the mountain?
Look up Wind of the Black Mountain, and if it's not there, look up Masochist. Masochist, Michigan.
Yeah, because that video's on YouTube. Maybe we'll just have to embed that video or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? Because that video is fantastically called. It's hilarious as shit.
But another thing about Wander of the Waste, I think they only have like between 3 and 5 songs on YouTube, but they're all really different.
Well, it's really new, isn't it? I mean, you actually heard about it from one of the guys, members of Eisenblast, last year or something.
Yeah, they're working on releasing his first actual release, but he does have a few songs on YouTube, and they're all very different from one another, and they're all extremely obscure sounding.
Yeah.
I guess we can go to Sauron. Sauron are from, I want to say Lansing, but I'm not entirely sure about that.
No, is that the one that had the really hilarious lyrics?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of.
Poser
earlier.
Holocaust. But they're a black thrash band. No, that wasn't it.
Not it? Okay.
Black thrash metal band from... We got the lyric book in front of us, but...
Oh, you brought the lyrics?
Awesome.
Trying to find out where they're from.
Where'd you find the CD? You found it in New York or something, right?
No, I found it at Cheapo's in Blaine, Minnesota. And it said $5 on it, and it rang up as $4, and it's...
So you got to go to Minnesota to buy a CD from Michigan.
Yeah. Shows you how shitty all the record stores are here.
That reminds me of one of the local Michigan labels is Bindrin Productions. If you don't know them, they're connected with Nordvus and I can't remember what other label. But they're a pretty big label, and they're located out of Traverse City. But if you want to buy something from their if you want to buy something from their catalog, you either got to order it online or drive to Grand Rapids to buy it.
Yeah, at Vertigo.
Because there's no fucking music stores in Traverse City where they're located out of.
I don't understand that at all.
And Traverse City is like hipster
Hipster
central,
Central. Yeah.
so you think there'd be a real music store, but there's not.
Are they a label?
Yeah, they're a label.
So that's the difference between a label and a distributor then.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So.
Well, they're a distro as well. They online
apparently not at this rate.
They're an online distro.
Oh, well, there you go.
But they're mostly just a label.
Gotcha.
They've actually been a label since late 90s, early 2000s, I want to say. I guess the guy that runs it's been pretty involved in the underground metal scene in Michigan actually for quite a while. I've never talked, well, I emailed him once, but I've never talked to him. Be great to get a show with him or something.
Yeah, but the Sauron CD I got in Minnesota, Satanic Assassins, I cannot remember where this band is from, but they're extremely exciting to listen to. Poser Holocaust.
Our studio cat is pretty chill today. I don't know what's going on with
Special thanks to Satan, cheap beer, and your mom. Everyone else just fucking piss off. Raw fucking thrash, die. That's all I got on the back of the booklet.
How many exclamation points?
9.
Awesome. So,
There was one lyric in here that I thought was just fucking hilarious.
So, story time segment. Read some of those lyrics off for us, Noah.
Yeah. Track 1, Poser Holocaust. My boot makes your skull crack against the pavement. Stupid mosh fag in your fucking Pantera tattoo. As your cranium bleeds as you cry out for your mother. Unleash the fury of the ancient gods.
I'm tempted to wonder if this is based on a real event. Like,
those are
they were...
almost Tyler level lyrics.
Oh, it sounds so specific to me. It's like I'm imagining them at a concert as kids or something, and
Yeah, your
there's that
fucking Pantera tattoo.
Yeah. All I can think about is how he wants to murder this fucking asshole.
Alright, enough of that.